We're broke. We're broke. America's broke.
America's worse than broke. Federal and local governments owe over $123 trillion to investors, to veterans, and to senior citizens. Our government is piling up new debt at the rate of $183 million per hour, $4.4 billion per day, $133 billion per month, $1.6 trillion per year. In the time it takes you to watch this 3-minute video, our nation will have sunk into debt by another $9 million. Last February, the U.S. Treasury ran a deficit of $221 billion in a single month, the same as the worst deficit for an entire year under Reagan and more than triple the sum total of all deficits Nixon ran up during his 6 years in office. Now, foreign investors are beginning to worry about our ability to make good on all the loans they've made to us. Last November, China became a net seller of treasuries. In December, China sold a whopping $34 billion worth of U.S. government bonds, and last January, foreign net purchases of U.S. Treasury securities plunged a shocking 69.8%. Now, bond prices are already plunging, and there's the real danger that investors will boycott future Treasury offerings, which would crush the bond market, drive interest rates sky high, and trigger an even more severe recession. In an attempt to support bond prices, Fed Chairman Bernanke has created nearly $1.5 trillion new dollars out of thin air and used that money to buy up bonds in the market. This is the type of thing that helped cause double-digit inflation and surging interest rates in the 1970s. But now look what the Fed is doing. Just in the last 8 months, Bernanke has increased the nation's monetary base to nearly 2.5 times its earlier level. That's many times more than the increases we saw in the 1970s. The dollar's value has been plunging for 100 years, and it's continuing to fall right now. In the past 16 months alone, the US dollar has plunged almost 12%. At that rate, your money will lose half its value by 2017. It could cost you twice as much to live. And now Washington has cut a deal with China, getting Beijing to push the value of its currency up, which means even bigger losses for the US dollar and less purchasing power for you. On Wednesday, April 28, 2010, Uncommon Wisdom will release its blockbuster new report, The Dollar Doomsday 2010, with urgent investment recommendations to help you protect your wealth and profit. To be among the very first to receive a free copy, simply click the link on this page.